So when I try to attach it to the foot, what happens? Okay, I'm just going to increase the size here, 120. So you can see both the pieces, even though they are separate files, they got imported in as how it is actually intended to be. That's a good thing actually. And if further, okay, I'm just going to change the color. Oh, I can't change the color. Okay, that's weird. I kind of cannot change the color, maybe because it is grouped, so I'm not able to change the color. But you do have the option for mirroring it, so it will come on both your feet. I need to increase the size a bit more. I think that would do. Move the feet a bit to the left, rotate it a bit. Yeah, I guess this is good enough in terms of the feet. Now if I want to, I need to import one more piece there, actually boot plate. Now that's a separate file. Alright, so I'm going to attach that on my foot itself, and going to increase the size of that as well to 130. Raise up, go in, go down, a bit more up, a bit more front. Okay, go up, go back. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it down a bit, and I'm going to use scale part, right click, scale part, and you get the freeform deformation. I'm going to go with the bottom and just pull it all the way to the front, which would definitely cover up that space. Now as you can see here, if you look carefully, you could see that this piece, the boot plate, is actually going through my foot, the back part of the foot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do the same thing again, freeform, and pull this guy a bit outside so that it covers both that part. And I'm going to do the same thing for this side as well. Probably going to push it down a bit and do the same with this guy as well. So you can play around, you can do the changes however you would want to do it. It would really help. I think this is for the left leg, more or less. Yeah, this is for the left leg. Okay guys, my bad, my mistake. Yeah, so I think because I need to mirror this now, so I'm kind of not sure if it is going to mirror it here because I attached it to my left foot. So let's, okay, need to, okay, oh, it did work, good. Okay, so all I've got to do, bring this guy up a bit, and that's it. This area will get covered by the shin anyway, so it's okay. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do is, you know, since it's grouped, I can't change the color for that guy. Maybe I can right click it because there is, oh, here you go, ungroup parts. So if I ungroup them, as the name suggests, it's separate pieces now, and I can now change its color to red or whatever color I want, not just red. If you plan on getting purple Iron Man, then yes, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Alright, so that's that, and you could definitely group them back. This is a bad thing, because this just means that your foot is coming out of the body part, which indirectly means that it's going to be pretty tight over there if you're wearing a shoe and stuff. So you need to adjust it based on how you would need your requirement for your foot actually. So you could take the measurement. This is the length of the foot, which you would definitely do it in the beginning. I'm just going to hide this for now, so just going to okay. So when you click this, when you click the foot area, you get the length, which is 32 centimeter in my case. It's a pretty long foot. When you right click and when you click measure, you could actually click over here. Sorry guys, click over here, and then you can click here, and you can actually get that measurement, which is 13.2 centimeters width. So you can use that, which is pretty useful in measuring your body parts. Now I really wish there was a different viewpoints, because this is completely perspective view. I really wish if, just like how we have on Blender and Maya and any other 3D software, just like how we have the front view, top view, and the left view, it would really help to get these measurements as accurate as possible. But unfortunately this is the perspective view, and you got to figure it out. So when you right click it again, when you right click it and click measure again, it just goes back. That's how you turn it off. And you've also got calipers. Now this is also pretty helpful. For example, if you want to find out the width, okay, now I've already done this measure, so that's the reason why it popped up again. Now if I click on calipers width and I click over here, it is supposed to come, but it didn't. Width, okay, click here, and let's say, yeah, you can't click here because obviously the width is going to be between the width, this particular area of the foot. Obviously the width is these two areas. So let's say, okay, I'm gonna click here, and you get the width of this part. Click here, and you get this width over here, which is again really helpful in getting the measurements right. It's perfect. What more can you ask for this thing? Because imagine you need to, if you're doing it the manual way, there's no harm doing it the manual way, obviously. You could drop this down in Cura, maybe below the build plate, and print a ring over here, maybe print a ring over here, and then you keep printing it and testing it and printing it and testing it. Obviously that's a very effective method, but it's kind of tedious. In this case, in this scenario, at least you would be very close to getting the actual measurement or the actual size. I wouldn't say that you will get the right print the first this thing itself, because you would tend to make mistakes. But once you get the hang of it, once you get the right measurements and everything dialed in for your body and stuff, pretty much sure that it will make things very easy for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna take that, bring that back up. Okay. Now let's see what. Okay, let's bring the helmet. I want to bring the helmet in. I've been trying to bring the helmet multiple times, but it just didn't work. Separatable faceplate. Oh, that's a lot of files for the helmet. Okay, I'm gonna import them as a group, so I don't have to do it manually though. Would you like to import? Yes, as a group. Okay. Helmet. I'm gonna have really hard time messing around with my abs for my body, because this body is not built for a 9-man suit. I kind of figured that out after I got this Armorsmith software. Yeah, so I'm not happy about it, but I need to find out a way to fill this area though. So I've got two options: either I build a huge Iron Man suit or do some exercise. Either ways, let's see. I haven't started building it though, but I did start printing. So I'm printing the left foot here. I am actually starting to print from here, from the bottom. Probably I would also print the head part and the gauntlet area next, because I know that I cannot go wrong in these areas. I'm going to have a hard time for this entire section, because this is where all the important part is. At the same time, this is also where which plays an important role in mobility. So you can't mess around with your thighs, because if you mess around with your thighs, then this area is going to make it really hard for you to walk, or you will get armor pinching, which is also kind of painful. And if you don't get this right, then your abs is not going to be right, and if your abs is not right, your chest is not going to be right. You know, everything is connected, and the chest will go to your neck, so it's all a pain in, you know. So yeah, I have been spending almost a week and a half, or maybe 2 weeks since I got this software. I have been sitting and trying to get the suit as much accurate as possible, or as much better for me as possible, but yeah, I'm just getting there. Okay, so I've got the helmet, which is imported as a group itself, so just gonna pop it in there. There you go, it's a group. Down, go in, come front. I think the helmet needs to be a bit more bigger. Like I said, the opacity is what is going to help you. There you go. Do that.